Hello there, Goony124 here. Today I am playtesting a game called Protos Magos. This game is a first-person shooter, and the cool thing about it, like the unique selling point of it, are the spells in the game. And the spells are basically what you would use as like weapons, but also there are support and passive spells as well. But basically with the spells, what you do is you have slots next to them, and you can put the other spells in them slots, and it will make the spell you're currently using different, which is really cool. Like, you can make spells reflect off things, you can make spells that explode by putting other spells in them slots in that spell menu, which is really cool. And mentioning spells is, this game obviously has like a fantasy theme, though I'd also say it's quite a darker fantasy theme, as there are stuff like you're in this kind of dimension, there's like demon symbols on like the walls and stuff, so it's very related to the actual game. This game takes a lot of inspiration from is Quake. Like, yes, we have like a castle level, we have this dungeon level after that, but there are these like imagery that there's these demons like we're fighting with like skull heads. So it's very Quake-like, and the gameplay is very Quake-like as well, which I really do enjoy. And speaking of like old shooters like Quake, I've actually been messing around with them spells to make weapons kind of like Quake, like making the flat cannon or making the railgun, using this really cool spell customization, which is the thing I really like about this game. And through gameplay, I definitely see like it's like Quake, very similar. But like mentioning like that kind of dark dimension and the satanic imagery, this main menu looks quite plain, I'd say, quite serene. I wouldn't really think of it being like a Quake-style game if it's all like calm. But yeah, I'll definitely make this background a bit more fitting the theme. I'd definitely make it, maybe if I was the developer of the game, I would make it so the camera's going through all these like levels of the game, showing off this kind of darker dimension and stuff like that, which will fit the game's theme a lot better in my opinion. I think the UI is also very plain looking as well. It looks like the default UI. But yeah, let's actually start playing the game. And they have put stuff like basically telling you very not too much, but they definitely do go out the way to tell you how to do things in the game. So a very small tutorial, though I do think it should definitely be improved. Like, there are pop-ups that do tell you what to do and stuff, and there are also loads of settings as well. So I do, you know, give merits on that they've been like making a like tiny tutorial, like tips and stuff like that, and they have included loads of settings. But I do think the tutorial should be like improved even more than it already is. Well, let's actually start playing the game right now and actually get into this game. Oh yeah, speaking of Quake, I've actually completed Quake 2 yesterday. And also speaking of yesterday, I did actually do this video yesterday, but I accidentally forgot to get rid of the overlay. Actually, let's check it right now, just in case. Okay, good. So it would be good God if I actually record another 1 hour and a half, you know, and just forget to get rid of the overlay. Oh yeah, here's one of these tips they give you. And you can see there's a typo here already, like dragging, but obviously they tell you what to do regarding spells, which is really handy. And I'll show you that right now. Well, this is how you actually will access your spells, and you can get the support and offensive spells. So let's start with the shotgun spell and the explosive spell, my favorite spells in the game. And then also put the passives and such. Okay, there we go. And before we actually start playing this really cool game, though, definitely needs polish and performance, which is the main things I will be criticizing in this actual video. But overall, I do like it. Especially due to the fact I really do like Quake games. Like I mentioned, I played Quake 2 recently, and I've also like playing a lot of Team Fortress a lot, so I do like, you know, going through levels and shooting enemies and such like that. And yeah, another little issue I've noticed is this candle up here is floating. A bit weird, yes. Also, the particles are really high up from the actual candle itself. Okay, enough staring at like level props. Let's actually start playing the game. And this is a really cool thing I've noticed that reminds me of Quake. Like the interaction of the buttons and stuff reminds me a lot of Quake. Here we go. So they do actually tell you a few tips on how to actually play. Though I do think maybe having an actual full-on tutorial will be really good. Okay, let's start beating these guys up. And you may notice throughout us playing this, you would see that there's a lot of different enemy types. We've got these shotgun guys, we've got these guys over here who chuck grenades at you. Like, and what I really do like about this game is there are a lot of different enemies. And I really do like it when they add a lot of different enemy types, because you don't want to just be fighting just enemies that all like basically do the same thing. You want enemies that do a lot of different things. Yeah. Let's carry on playing. Yeah, like I said, I really do like these spells in the game. And yeah, we do eventually will unlock these slots, so we can actually start messing about with that customization. Though, with some spells, I do think there are like some issues in the sense I feel like some spells can be really, really strong and make it very easy to just go and apply for enemies, basically. Like, there's a shield spell later on we get that can be quite funny to use to basically push enemies around and ragdoll them, which is pretty funny. That you're just trolling the enemies by doing that. But overall, I do think the difficulty is okay, in the sense that a lot of the time, like, the enemies can do a lot of damage to you, and usually the times I die is when I'm not paying attention a lot of the time. So, the enemies do deal quite a bit of damage, which I do like. Like, they are... like, the difficulty is, like, just right, in my opinion, in that regard. But I definitely do think some spells make it quite easy. And also mentioning spells, I went off on a bit of a tangent, mentioning some spells I don't like, is this spell here causes a lot of lag. Like, this game does have a lot of performance problems, which is the main issue, and also a lot of issues with the actual game logic. For example, you may have noticed if I jump about and spam spacebar, you can still hear me like grunting. Like, I shouldn't be doing that. And also, mentioning movement stuff, why do we have a sprint like ability here? Like, why is there a sprint ability? Like, this is supposed to be like a Quake style game. Why can you sprint? I just don't like that. I think in a Quake game, your default should be sprinting about anyway. You shouldn't, you know, it shouldn't be like, I have to hold down and sprint. I should be sprinting all the time. And I would actually recommend, oh god, instead of an actual sprint button, maybe a walk button, because it can help a lot with platforming, because I do sometimes, when I platform a lot, I do fall off stuff quite often, because it's quite a fast walk speed. But yeah, let's carry on playing. And here we go, we're at our first puzzle. I do really like the puzzle of this game. I do think some of these puzzles are quite fun. And I definitely do like physics puzzles. I like, you know, puzzles that make use of physics. Let's actually do this puzzle right here. Let me just show you how it actually works. It's definitely a step up from, like, what Quake did with their puzzles, and, like, a lot of it was simply just walking into buttons. But we actually have interactive objects, a lot more, like, you know, interaction. We've got physics objects, we've got these switches and stuff. So you may notice, when I try and open this with a switch, that goes across, hits the button, closes the gate again. So all we've got to do right here is get this box and put it in front of this to stop that from happening. Like so. So yeah, very, really like the puzzles in the game. I think they're very cool. However, you can actually beat this puzzle using glitches. So let's actually do that right now. And it's a very simple one. What you got to do is just spam E on this lever, this switch right here. And just keep spamming it. And you can see the gate is open now. Like, all you gotta do is spam it. Like, there's so many issues with, like, conditionals and stuff from the game logic, I'd say. Like, it's not taking into account things. Like, when I jump, it's not, you know, understanding I'm already jumping. So it keeps playing that sound. And the game's, there's obviously a problem with the conditionals with this as well. So yeah, definitely need to look back at the game logic to obviously see these issues at hand. And also, speaking about objects, there's glitches involving the objects as well. Like, for example, I'm going to show you a few of them, but first of all, before we do that, I'm going to do something really nice. Look at that. I really like these, like how you can destroy the windows and stuff, like them effects. I like details like that. But okay, back to something bad. Stop mentioning good things. Urgh. Okay, we're going to talk about the physics objects. With the physics objects, they can get stuck on things. For example, let me just show this. Like, you can get this stuck, let's say here. There we go. And I can go all the way back here. And I'm technically still grabbing hold of it. But let's go back over here. You can see I'm still grabbing hold of it, though it's, like, so far away. And there are times when I've got these objects, and you do just get stuck on things. What the hell's going on out there? I just keep hearing noises. And also another thing is when you have two objects near each other and press E, for some reason other objects are affected by this. Though it's almost like they're using like a collision box to actually interact with objects, because this one's interacted with as well. Though I would assume you'd use a raycast, really. Like if you're looking at an object and you want to... Oh, it's that's doing that. Okay, just every time you go over the health thing, it just makes a noise. Okay, but yeah, you can see this barrel is invisible now, and that's because it's using that kind of pickup logic on the barrel as well, that it shouldn't really be doing that, because things go invisible when you pick them up. And barrels can actually damage me. Oh, I actually got damaged by my own thing there. Okay, the barrel didn't really do much. Okay. But yeah, there are definitely a lot of, like, glitches in this game. A lot of very small glitches and problems of logic that developer needs to obviously sort out. So let's save right here. There we go. Let's carry on playing. Stop trying to find a million, like, glitches and actually, you know, play and enjoy the game, which I do like, but there's just so many little, little tiny things in the game that I just... Oh god. There's so many different problems of logic and stuff. And just performance. Ooh. This is one thing I do like about the game, is the ambience, like the music, is really nice. It does definitely remind me of Quake. It's like a kind of dark and quakey sounding ambience, which I really do enjoy. Definitely fits the theme of this kind of... Like, we're in this dimension here, and I like all the sky looks all like... We're definitely in, like, hell or something. You know what I mean? I really do like that. Do we actually have a slot available? No, we do not yet. Oh. I hope we do get a slot available. And yeah, also, how I was mentioning, there's some spells I do not like, is this one here, the zoom spell. Like, this is really weird, and it's because it's like, the way it works is you zoom in, but you can't, like, zoom out, like, immediately. It's like, it's a cooldown on, like, the zooming, so it's really weird how I have so much, like tunnel vision for using that. And in fact, it's not like a toggle or anything like that in aiming. It's like an ability, which does, I think, do extra damage, I think. Let me have a look. What does it do? Yeah, it does more crit damage. But it's still really an awkward spell, I'd say. I don't really like using. Oh, hey. Someone behind that door. Let's... Oh, now here we get another quick, like, ambience. Very nice. Yeah, other things I do like about the game that, you know, remind me a lot of old shooters. Like, I've already mentioned the puzzles, which I really do like. I also like... Well, combat's pretty cool with all these enemy types. I've already mentioned the enemy types. Other things remind me... Oh, that's secrets. There's, like, secrets in the game as well. And there's, like... how you use the level and go around and do all these puzzles to find all the different spells and stuff. I do really enjoy. Like, there's not just me going to the end of the level, there's also me doing all these things to obtain all the spells and stuff, which, you know, is something I really do enjoy. I can't wait until we actually get a spell slot so we can start customizing. Also, a really cool thing about these objects is you can actually use them, like, for weapons. So you can actually throw them at stuff and do damage. The physics objects aren't just for puzzles, you can actually use them in other ways. So I can hit these guys. Why did I chuck it a torch? Where are you? Oh, there you are. There we go. That worked. There is one thing I do think they should really improve, is in the game, when you get hit and stuff like that, it doesn't feel like there's much... Like, it doesn't get it across that well, in my opinion. You saw how I just got hit by grenades and stuff. There's not much, like, impact through it. Like, I would think my player character will be staggered or something like that, or there's some kind of effect on the screen other than just like this simple like hit marker and the fact that my health has gone down a bit. I just feel like whenever you get hit by stuff, it doesn't really have much. It doesn't really tell you that, oh, I should probably get out of here because I've been hurt. I feel like it's not as powerful, really, when the game doesn't get it across as that well. And especially when you die in the game, is you just freeze there. You don't really... It's not really when you die in the game you have like a ragdoll or like some kind of game over or something like that. You just freeze there, which doesn't really get across that I'm dead. Wait, can I actually die here? Because my health looks really, really low. I'll just save it. I'm actually curious. Can I die here? Is my health all the way at the bottom, or have I managed to get to 0 health without dying? You shoot me. Just want to check. Okay. I'll just show you that's what happens when you die. You just freeze there for some reason. Yeah, I've been showing you guys a lot of glitches. I'll be showing even more, because this game has a lot of issues in that aspect. Oh, very nice. We can actually make spells now. Very cool. So I'm going to make myself a flat cannon spell and a railgun spell. Very cool. Very fun. This is why I like the customization. I just like putting all these spells together and just making myself like a really old school kind of shooter style spells. And just making really overpowered ones that really shouldn't... I don't know if they really shouldn't be in the game, but they do make it quite easy sometimes. One of the spells I use is this kind of laser, kind of shotgun-y spell that just destroys everything, and I think there's been times I've used these spells so much that the game crashed. Because it's like this one enemy that every time I tried to kill them, it just died. And I don't think it was... Maybe it wasn't the actual spell itself, but... I don't know, maybe I was messing with the game so much it caused issues like that. Though it could have been the save file. I don't know. The game crashed so many times I had to reset it. But yeah. Oh yeah, the key system. This is very similar to Quake-style games. In that we have a key and we have to find a door to open with it. That definitely feels a very Quakey thing to have. It's like different coloured keys. Quake and Doom-like. Oh, wait. Oh, hey. Is that guy actually, Is that supposed to happen? It's still in, like, an idle pose, but it's like... They're dead. Like, I can move through them. Is that supposed to happen? I don't know. Okay. Let's walk around and do some of them little side things before we actually go into the second level. And probably show some more glitches. There are quite a few I haven't shown yet. So, oh yeah, there's one over here from what I remember doing this. But yeah, we can go for here now. Because we got to go through there, and there's a dungeon that we go through, and there's a switch we have to pull to actually open up the gate, and then we can move on to the second level. So, more good things to say about the game. Well, I have mentioned the sky and everything, and I do like the way the game looks to that extent. I like the way the levels look. I do like that. And yeah, mentioning the enemies, how I liked a lot of the enemies in that I like them mechanically, in the sense that you've got loads of enemies that do a lot of different things. I do think that the enemies could, you know, have better, like, appearances. Like, there could be more variation in the way the enemies, like, look. Because thinking that you've been inspired by Quake, like, look at Quake, for example. In Quake, the enemies, they had, like, electrokinetic yetis, you had flying snakes, you had ogres that threw grenades and had chainsaws. And, like, the final boss of Quake was basically this kind of, like, god made of, like, meat, and you had to, like, kill it. This Lovecraftian god that's basically just like a massive lump of meat. That was Quake. In comparing, like, this to Quake, a lot of the enemies are just these skull guys. I feel like there needs to be a lot more enemies that look different in that aspect. Like, I feel like the game needs a lot more interesting, like, looks to the enemies. But yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of secrets, if you go down here, you can actually get a spell, I think. It's a spell, isn't it? Yes, it is. That's how you get one of the spells in the game. Which is the burst spell. Very nice. Let's save the game right here, because I want to show you guys another glitch. Like here, if you jump off here, the game will teleport you back here. Which, you know, makes sense. You don't want the players to get outside the map. But what you can do, you can just jump around these rocks here. And eventually you can get to a spot where it doesn't take you back. So there's not even, like, a level-sized, like, trigger that prevents you from getting outside the map. Like, there are, like, areas you can just go through which shouldn't really be happening. And you can see that it just looks like a massive planet right here. Like, look at that. That's cool. But you shouldn't be able to get on the map like that. And we'll also show you guys a very similar bug that you can do. So it's relatively really easy to get out of levels. Most games I've played won't... they have a lot of invisible barriers to stop you from doing stuff like this, or triggers to prevent you. But there's only, like, a small trigger there to stop you from doing it, and it's super easy to do it in the second level as well. Let's actually get back to playing the game, rather than trying to find every single glitch. Here's a portal we can go through. There we go. What other bugs I can demonstrate in this level? Let me think. Oh yeah, if you pause the game and press left mouse button or right mouse button, whatever button you want for, like, spells and stuff, they can be activated while you pause, which is really weird. But why can you do that? Quite odd. Oh yeah, you may have noticed his head fell off. I like that about enemies in the sense, like, you know, I mentioned enemy designs maybe can be improved, but I do like the fact you can dismember enemies, that you can blow their legs off with spells and stuff, which is really cool detail. Like, I like the details with the destroyable windows, and that the enemies can be dismembered, which is pretty cool. Ooh, very nice. Which one's this one? Earth 1. Earth 1. Already got that. I'm wondering if you're meant to... Was that Earth 1 again? So, shouldn't I get 2 Earth 1s so I can utilize it in a different thing? Oh, Earth 1. Support spell. Okay. That makes sense. Reflect triple damage. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. I might have that than the ice wave, because that caused a lot of lag. I'll do that instead. Okay. So, carry on, just trying to find little things to do. That's what I did when I first played this game. I just kind of went to the end of the level. I didn't actually do all these side things you can do. So I kind of missed out in the sense I wasn't exploring the level too much, which I think you can really do in a lot of Quake-style games and a lot of old-school shooters. Is you can basically go to the end of the level and that's it, but you can also go around a bit more. You can go around a bit more and, you know, find all these little side things to do. Which always, like, reward you with things like armor and them spells. Which I think, like, the spells as rewards is very good, because it encourages... If the spells are the main thing about the game and using them as rewards to do these little side things, that definitely encourages the player not to rush through the level. I can go up there. Oh, the, Oh! Ow. Okay, I didn't need to do that, but... Very cool. Little puzzles like that is I really do like. Then I can probably jump across here. No. Can I open this somewhere else? Go around. I might also show, like, a way to get outside the map in a different way. Because there is other ways you can do it besides just jumping that area. Because the very first way I did it is I kind of got an object stuck. To try and get outside the map that way. But knowing all I got to do is basically just parkour and just kind of bunny hop on the terrain and get across that was good enough. Then I don't think I even need to do this, really. But I just want to show you guys how I originally did it. Like my thought process behind it. So let's get this barrel stuck. You can kind of get barrels stuck. But how I mentioned how you get things stuck. Oh, it got stuck then. There we go, I need to do it. There we go, it's got stuck. We then try and jump on top of that barrel. Is it too high? Let's see if we can get up here. It's too high. Okay, let's try and get it stuck again. There we go. Perfect. Just get that... Top that barrel. Is it high enough, though? It's not high enough. But all you gotta do is get it stuck. You don't need more than one. I originally tried doing it with more than one. You do not need to have more than one for it to work. Here we go. This should hopefully work. Come on. Get on the barrel. Still too high. Actually, maybe having two barrels might be handy. There we go. We're getting stuck on everything, these barrels are. So there's definitely issues with the items, or the objects, when you pick stuff up. It's getting stuck on the stairs. Oh, this is awkward. But we're getting stuck. Oh. There we go. Yeah, maybe getting stuck everywhere is a good idea. Oh, here we go. This might work, actually. I still don't think it's high enough. Yeah, top of that barrel. You can see why I want to walk movement key, because it's really awkward to navigate on things. Here we go. Oh. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. Come on. There we go. Oh, that should work. Here we go. We're outside now. This is what I did initially, because I thought this might have been the best way to do it. Because I thought to myself, they would have, like, triggers around everywhere else. It would work like that. But apparently, you can just jump outside here as well. Just save this now so I don't get stuck. Save. You can just jump down here. And get out this way as well. You can see all the terrain outside the little space here. I always wanted to try and jump over there, see if I can get there. Oh, I can. I think I failed in my first attempt at this video. That failed, basically. Oh god, I got stuck. No, I'm stuck! My plan has failed, I'm stuck now. But you can just jump outside there again. It doesn't take you back or anything. I'm curious. But I just managed to get myself stuck here. There we go. But yeah, let's carry on to the next level. And I think there's guys up there we can actually fight. I forgot about them. I hear them around. You guys down here? There you are. And we've got another slot. Very nice. So let's... combine it with that, maybe? What, this one? Okay. Alright, almost... almost killed myself with that. I think... What's it do with the long range one? Does it make it do more damage, but slower? Hmm. Oh. Oh, there's something in there. Oh, did we jump down to get that? I think we have to jump onto it. Get back over here using a staircase. Here we go. Over here. We'll be going on to the next level very soon. Just exploring a bit more. You can jump into that. Oh, this opens up the gates. Yeah, it does. Very nice. Jump onto there. Here we go. We've got another secret. Very nice. Go up here as well. I missed that. And yeah, you may notice about spells in the way they work. The offensive spells, the spells that I will use to attack enemies, they will, well, the ones that basically act like guns, they will recharge every time I use them, while spells like the support spells, they will have an actual timer on them compared to my actual spells for shooting. That's how they work. If you may notice why there's like that kind of bar that shows up whenever I'm shooting projectiles on the actual symbols. Okay, let's go back here again. And get this. Activate this, not die this time. Let's just... I'm just gonna spam my flak in there. Dead. I forgot another slot. Oh, I had it last save, but then I died. Last attempt. Oh wow, why do I keep doing that? Just use the elevator. There we go. Them levels look very advanced for a very fantasy theme. Hmm. Well, there's portals and stuff, it kind of makes sense. From what I remember with Quake, there was levels that weren't just dark castles, there were also levels that were like futuristic, so yeah, that kind of makes sense. How I mentioned the difficulty, I do like it regarding difficulty. I like the enemies do actually do quite a bit of damage, and this is just normal mode. So I do like the normal modes is pretty, like the enemies do decent damage even on normal mode. And you can actually change the difficulty, so I do like they've included the ability to change the difficulty if you want to. Got some more health here. In here. Hello? Oh yeah, your hands can clip into things, by the way. You can also clip your head into certain terrain as well. So there's obviously, you know, issues there as well. I mentioned also performance. Later on, the performance in the second level will be quite laggier. And you may have noticed, also, like, I've already shown you the spell with the eye set to cause a lot of lag. But a lot of the lag's also caused by a lot of enemies in the second level, I think. Maybe just like optimization in regards to the levels graphics, maybe? There's a lot of reasons why. I've just basically done full circle again. This is what I keep doing. I did in the last video, but hopefully I won't be doing this as much in the second one. Oh, what happened there? Here we go. What's happening with this? Defective elevator. There we go. What happens if you spam it? I'm actually curious. Does it work normally? It does, okay. Can't break the elevator. Hopefully I'll be able to break it using something. Oh god. Yeah, how I mentioned the many different enemy types, I also like that the game does, you know, not just because I like they're not just fun because there's many different kinds, but also the fact the game does introduce more of them later on. So it's kind of, when you progress through levels, the enemies, there's new enemy types for the levels, so obviously that's also the reason why it's fun. Just mentioning that as a little extra detail about that pro of the game. Positive of the game. Okay. Alright, I think we are pretty much done here. I'm just wondering if it spams the sound if I keep doing it. Okay. Now, let's actually open that dungeon now. Actually start playing the second level. We already are playing, what am I about? Go on to the second level. There we go. Yeah, this spell combination is doing quite well, I do admit. Oh, these things, if you wonder what these things are, these basically tell you different kind of spell runes you need that are in the level that you can obtain, basically. It just gives you a bit of information on if you want to collect all of them. Yeah, let's get into the second level. What's in here? shortcut. Okay. Now, the next level. See if the OBS is behaving. Yes, it is. Very good. Thank God I don't have to record this all over again. Well, like the second time. It's such an idiotic thing for me to do. Okay. Now, let's commence. Yeah, this level here is in cave, basically. Got like crystals here. A bit different from the previous level. It was above ground. Yeah, I do like the way the levels look in this game. I do like that this is there's a variety between level 1 and level 2. It's not just they've gone the exact same area. Wait, why can't I use my first spell? Hey, I can't use my first spell, what the hell? Wait, did I disable it? Why can't I use it? I literally can't use my... Have I cut my left hand off? What's happened to my left hand? Oh my god. I didn't select it, that's why. I was like, no, where's my left hand gone? Oh yeah, this is a really cool spell. This basically makes spikes come out the ground and just destroy just whatever enemies like above it. There we go. Spells do we have? Okay, I can't wait to get the laser spell so I can demonstrate how you can make the enemies spam the hurt sound, which is quite funny. Like, when enemies take a lot of damage, they just make the hurt sound. It just gets so loud. Huh? What entrance? That message confused me. Oh, you mean the actual dungeon entrance? Okay. I was a bit confused then. I don't know why, though. Now we've got another spell. And it is this acid spell that will basically spawn projectiles below it. And we can combine that with a bouncy spell and do stuff like this. Can't you combine it with the black spell, actually? You can. Do it like this. There we go. Works? Can you do it like this, perhaps? Okay. There we go, that's what I want. Very nice. Oh, that's a guy with a chain gun right there. Just sorted him out. Okay. So I want to show that bug in a bit, where you... I'm trying to speak, guys. Can you... Trying to fight me all the time. I want to demonstrate a bug soon. Just to find where I need to be for it. Oh yeah, it's around here. I remember this. It's over there. Another bug to get outside the map, basically. And it's really easy to do, like pretty much every bug. We can do a few puzzles here. So, do for this one, is you just put this on this button here. Simple puzzle. Easy to understand. I like that they're easy to understand. You look at the physics objects you have, and then you obviously decide, you know, what to do in it. It's really easy to understand, which I do like, because, like, I see the barrel. Oh, all I got to do is knock it off there, so the gate opens. There we go. Like, stuff like that. Really cool. Easy to understand, and pretty engaging puzzles. Okay, here's a puzzle right here, which allowed you to get outside the map. There's a window right here, actually. So what we do is, the way this puzzle works, I'm just going to demonstrate. We click on this button, the key moves up, and so what you do is you will go around here, because you've got a beat on there, and when it moves up, you jump onto that platform and get the key. That's how it's supposed to work. We get this barrel over here, we drop the barrel here. Then we go on here, and we knock the barrel. Oh, I fell off. We knock the barrel away from the button, and then we jump onto the key and get the key. But what you can actually do when that barrel moves up... Come on. Come on. There we go. We instead jump into this window here. I just messed that up. Wow. Okay, let's try that again. Try that again. Yeah, we put the barrel here. Go on here. Knock the barrel away. Barrel. Here we go. Get on this window here. Just make sure I saved. I don't want to do this all over again. Here we go. We're outside the playable space now. And you can see the entire level from, you know, outside. And you can see, like, the default Unreal like, textured boxes, like level geometry over here. But yeah, we're outside the map. And it's super easy. All you gotta do is jump through a window. Like, there's no invisible barrier to stop me from doing it. I'm outside the map. Let's explore this terrain a bit. I'm gonna explore this. We've got these, like, mountains outside here. And do we even need these mountains over here? But yeah, let's do a bit of exploring, and then we're just gonna jump off the map and then carry on with the game. But while we're exploring this, you know, out-of-bounds area, I might just quickly go over the things I've already mentioned that I like about the game and things that should be improved. First of all, I like the game's, like, spell customization. Very cool, very fun. I've been messing about with it for ages in the game, having really large amounts of fun, making OP spells, and basically, you know, just trying to recreate spells that look like older games spells. Ooh, there's a place over there. Okay, other things I like there's a lot of enemy types, though I do think the enemies should obviously look a bit different than they currently do. There needs to be a bit more variation in the appearance, but I do like the enemy types. I like there's a lot of different, like, they do a lot of different things, like some are like chain gunners, some throw grenades. They have a lot of different ways to attack you, which I do like. And I also like the way that how the progression of the enemy types, like, comes into play. Like the chain gunners appear in level 2. You know, they introduce more enemy types throughout the levels, which is good. I also like the ambient soundtrack of the game. I like the puzzles in the game. I definitely do like the level designs look pretty nice as well. Though there are other things in the game I don't like. Like, I feel like the game's logic is a bit weird. There's conditionals that really should be solved. There's glitches like this I can get out of bounds. I've already mentioned the enemies need to look a bit different, a bit more variation in their appearance. Other things, the UI in the main menu, that I think the UI should overall look more, you know, like the theme of the game, really. It shouldn't be, like, quite plain. And the main menu was very plain as well. It was very serene looking, despite the game being supposed to be like Quake. And also the fact auto run isn't a thing in this game. You have to hold down shift to have like a stamina based bar for running, which shouldn't really be a thing in a Quake game in my opinion. But yeah, other things that I don't like, the performance. Definitely think there's a lot of issues in regards to the performance of the game. Like, this level here is very laggy. And yeah, stuff like that. Like, stuff getting stuck. Just loads of logical things that are just weird. Ah! Stop getting stuck. It's like it's timed. Like, it being stuck is like... It's doing it... Like, the logic's making it do that. But the logic is what causing it to get stuck. Oh, do that right. There we go. Let's actually do this puzzle. Yeah, regarding performance, there have been times I've actually managed to crash the game as well. And hopefully I'll be able to do it here so I can demonstrate it. Okay. Open this up. Thanks, guys. Oh yeah, I can't wait until I get the shield spell, because that is going to be really funny to use, because it basically, you can use it to bully the enemies in the game. Just troll them. But you may have noticed sometimes when you use the this acid spell, it can go above physics objects, and it's just like a hovering pool of acid. Like it's not even like fixed to the ground or anything. Here we go. Another support spell. Air 2, did it say? Oh, here we go. Well, that sounds good, actually. That sounds very good. Increased crit chance, yeah, definitely go for that. Okay. Let's carry on. Yeah, there is a boss fight on this level here. So we will be fighting a boss at some point. But the boss is just kind of like every other enemy, he's just a big skull guy. So I think that's kind of like just a super common thing about this game is all the enemies just look very similar. Wait, do I have any new offensive spells? I do not. You know what? I want to have a railgun. I'll make a railgun again. Here we go. That's the wrong one. Railgun. There we go. Like, I've been playing Quake 2, like I said. I just want to be using a railgun. Difficulty and stuff like that. Like this is, I'm melting them with all these spells I'm using. Like maybe, I don't know, maybe spells need to be maybe toned down, but I'm not too sure really. I like just doing all these superly strong spells. I just think it's really, just if you get caught up and don't pay attention, you die. That's usually one of the reasons why you die. But the damage they do is fine. But maybe the spells are quite powerful, because later on there's going to be a spell that we use that's going to be quite like stupid. I've already mentioned this. It's a very stupid combination. Oh, there's this puzzle here that I tried to do yesterday and show myself to be an absolute idiot. Let's be an absolute idiot again and try it. I don't think it's even really worth it, to be honest. Is it really worth it? Not for armor. Because I think what you gotta do is you gotta pick this up. But it brings it closer to you. To get the armor. But then, if you were to throw it, it will, Oh, there we go. I managed to do it. Very nice. Because the first time I did that, I got stuck because I tried throwing it and it threw it really far back. So what I did, I was trying to knock it back using my projectiles and it somehow worked. But yesterday when I tried to do this video, okay. When I tried to do it yesterday, it didn't work so well. Right, where's another barrel? Oh, here we go, another barrel. Hope it doesn't get stuck over everything. Actually wondering, what causes it to get stuck? Oh, okay. Is it because I double-clicked E? I need to try that again. Is it because I interact with it more than once? I'll try that, actually. Maybe it is because I interact with it more than once. Okay. Can you stop doing that? Stupid! There we go. Alright. Oh my god. Those guys need to calm down. Here we go. A new passive. You know what, let's actually have another passive. I can summon my own ally to fight. We can also troll our own ally with the spell. I really want to get. I really want to get it so I can just annoy my ally. You've already been through there. Oh, it's really laggy now. Yeah, you may notice sometimes there's a bit of lag now and then. It will get a bit laggier. I'm just gonna make sure I have a good amount of saves just in case. I saved 1 and 2 just in case. Don't know why I saved like 2. I really need just 2. Well, yeah, I'm confusing myself again. Because what happened, the game crashed, and I need to obviously make sure I have another save just in case. Because there's literally no saving it. Wow, these guys are getting shredded by me. Oh my god! Wow, okay. I am just destroying them. Just point blanked him with acid and I'm perfectly fine. Wait, what? How much? Wait, how much damage did you do? Okay, alright, you are actually doing damage. This guy's doing damage to me. Are you? Oh. I'm gonna check. Can you actually do damage to me? Maybe you can. Okay, you can do damage to me. So I was wondering for a sec if you actually was damaging me or if it's just because I had armor on. I think it's because of the armor. I think it's because of the armor. That's a big guy. Ooh, health. Big guy. What's a big guy? Hey. Wow. The fact that you guys are supposed to be something I'm supposed to be scared of, like... Honestly. Miniguns ain't everything. Ooh, casting spell increase damage. Ooh. Maybe add that? Very nice. Oh, so you like, you have multiple different elements. Ah, that's cool. So it encourages you to use more different kinds of spells. That's cool. That's a good way to obviously balance something, is encourage people to use more of your mechanics. You can see the satanic stuff here. That's actually Baphomet, isn't it? Not Satan, it's Baphomet. You guys better learn. It's not Satan. Stop getting it wrong. Okay. But you can definitely see the quake kind of influence and stuff like that. I'm just going back and forth, back and forth. I think I can actually squeeze through here. Yes, I can. Very nice. Oh. Hmm? There's an invisible thing here. What? Huh. Nice, I have the laser. This is when I start using a really, really strong, but like weapon, but also that it's gonna be really annoying because the enemies are gonna be like making such a loud racket now. This is what I was on about. If I use this, they're gonna be louder than the actual ambience and stuff themselves. So that's a really, really powerful weapon to use. It's also really funny, but kind of annoying. You like that? Roar. Like that's literally every time you use this, they're just roaring and stuff. I probably should also put like an epilepsy thing because later on we're going to be using very strong spells that just completely just take up the entire screen with like just color basically. So yeah, I'll probably consider that. Oh, that's really laggy. Oh my god. Hey guys, how are you guys doing? Hey. Actually get you through there. Oh, I can. Very nice. Oh, hey. Hey, buddy. No, I'm gonna summon my friend to deal with you. Fight him. I'm just like how powerful I am. I'm so strong. Hey there, buddy. How's it going? I'll take a sip of my drink. But this guy is shielding the other ones, or they're healing them. One of those things. I don't think it really matters because I'm going to shred them anyway. Hey. just hearing them just being so goddamn noisy. Oh my god. Stop screaming. Stop screaming. Don't you start as well? Stop screaming. I have to deal with you now. There we go. I sorted him out. Put him in line. Okay. Ooh. Oh, my favourite. One of my favourite spells. We're finally being introduced to it. But I can't open it because stupid cooldown. This is going to be really funny, though. I might actually show you it on my friend over here. Let's just save this. Save. Okay. Let's show you it. So we're going to have this. Summon our friend again. And we're going to do this. This ragdolling. Like this is... Oh, God. This is the reason why I love this so much, because you can do stuff like this. Am I actually even hit them with the actual projectiles at all? Well, now I've got this spell, it becomes even more easier than it already was. So I think maybe some spells are a bit too good. I just don't want to admit it because they're just so fun to use. But enemy damage is alright, but the spells in this game can be quite strong. Like, specific combinations of them can be very strong. The shield overall is quite strong. Got that lag. Like, I was doing this kind of stuff before the boss fight, and it was just causing so much lag that I think it was that. I think it's just because of save. 'Cause every time I killed that one specific enemy, the game would just crash. Oh, there we go. I've bugged that enemy corpse. Can you stop? I want to inspect that. No, stop! I'm trying to inspect something right now. I just love this spell so much, just knocking them just off things and just ragdolling them everywhere. It's just funny. Is that all of you? Okay, it's not. I'm just gonna trap you in this corner here. Oh, there we go. You've done it as well. Is that normal? I don't think it is normal. I don't think there's supposed to be an idle animation. I thought it's supposed to ragdoll. There was even one time when I did it to the boss and the boss's legs were still moving for some reason. What? Was that me? It was, I think. I think just when it hits metal sometimes it does that sound. Oh god. Oh, wait, what? It pushed me through it. Let's try that again. It does. It pushes through you. I remember playing Quake and stuff like that, where if you tried to do stuff like that, it'd just kill you. Okay, we're supposed to go this way. Oh. Have I collected the spell? I have not. Collect it. Dark 2. Oh, this is the one. This is the one. Okay, guys, if you have epilepsy, I'd be very careful watching this video now, because this is really funny. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh god. Wow, okay. This is gonna shred through everything. Basically, if you don't know what this spell does, it basically is like a melee weapon, but also like a projectile. So we're projecting it in front of us, but then you can like put the shield in front of you, so it becomes like you're shielded but also can melee people at the same time. Like, it's so funny. What's this? Oh my god, that's horrible. It's like spells like this that cause stuff like this happening, and then the guy just stood there. That. Aha. Ooh, another spell, very nice. Pardon me. But I do notice I focus a lot more on the offensive spells just because I just love combining them. Like, I think I use offensive spells way more than I use passives. In there. Here's the boss area. just pushing them all along. Just hearing them roaring. Oh my god. I'm sorry this is hurting your eyes, guys. It doesn't. Why is it making so much noise? Oh my god. Hey, buddy. Oh. Oh my god. Wait, can I kill him through the thing? I'm actually wondering. I think I can. I think I can actually kill him through it. Oh my god, wow. Are you okay, buddy? Get closer, please. Oh, can I push him out of it? Oh, I am pushing him out of it. Is he stuck in the force field? I just knocked him out of it. Oh my god. Okay. You're not allowed to. I'm gonna sort you out, boy. Okay, that's a way to deal with him. Okay. I'm basically a blender at this point. Oh, he's a sniper. Sniper. Where is he? Where are you? Are you over here? Hey, buddy. It's this time. It's this time again. He's still alive? I shredded him like twice now. But they're fighting now. I think I've tormented him so much he's just fighting his own men now. Are you okay, buddy? Oh, you're still alive? What? There we go. You dead? Thank God. What was that? Why is it? There's a splat. Okay. I might do that again, actually. I might. I might do it again, actually. Oh wait, I saved it. Oh no. I already saved it. Basically, you can get that kind of thing where the enemies can kind of get stuck standing up with the boss, and I managed to make it so he was managed to make it so the boss was like missing his upper torso, but he was still moving. He wasn't alive, like it was like a corpse, but his animation was broke. Why did they do that? Why did it make so much noise? There's literally no need for me to open that. I already killed him. I already pushed him through the force field. But yeah, all we need to do now is get the key, and then we can complete the game. Very fun. I think I have everything. I think I've done everything I need to do. Yeah. Do it. This is the exit. Oh, there are a few more things I'm not shown. But yeah, your head can click into stuff like I think I mentioned that before. Like, there's certain terrain you can clip your head into. Just a few more last bugs really just to mention. Just gonna demonstrate it again. There's probably some terrain I can clip my head into. It's somewhere. Was that it? We just got on tangents. Oh, there we go. Oh, whoa, what was that? What happened there? Well, you can clip your head into that. Oh god. But yeah, certain parts of terrain you can clip your head into, as well as your arms flipping into things. Let's get all the way back up there, so we can actually complete this. I've demonstrated enough. Okay, let's actually complete the game now. I'm just really obsessed with looking for more bugs. It's just what I like doing. Oh yeah, want to try that thing again when I saved the game, but I died immediately. I wanted to show this. Okay. So let's just do that. And save on free. Oh, don't... Oh, wait, what? Oh, load. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Okay. Let's just do this. Do that. Save on free. It didn't work, okay. Okay, one more time. Save on free. There we go. So if you do that, save and die, it doesn't load immediately. So I've noticed that, because what happened one time I did that, what happens if you load from it? I'm actually wondering. Okay, it's normal. Okay, good. So there is obviously... That's been obviously fixed. It would be very bad if you just loaded with, like, 0 health. Okay, now we've completed it. Stop going on tangents. Let's complete the game. There we go. Okay. So yeah, this is a very early version of the game, but on the Reddit post, the developer asked if they should publish it. And I think not yet, because the biggest issue of this game is polish and performance and just issues with the way the logic's done. So I feel like the game's good, but needs improvements. So I really do love the spells in the game. I like the large amount enemy amount, all these different kind of enemy types. I like you got all these different levels with loads of puzzles in them, a lot of Quake-like mechanics. But I feel like there needs to be some things added and things fixed in the game to make it polished enough to actually publish it. So, this has been Goony124, playtesting Protos Magos. Thank you for watching. Bye, guys.